automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need that.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5. Yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
24-yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Now Newton.
Defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 15 now. Trubisky, he's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
A first down carry for Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. Calling out a very strong gain of 24.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Cam Newton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Partner, wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and so when these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about. Assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Complete.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Complete.
It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Quincy Williams.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
24-yard line.
Now left side completion was tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
To Herb Smith.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got it, not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
There's nothing.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that play will go nowhere. Losing losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Newton now to throw. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
On the move to his left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
Now Trubisky on first down. Hitting Juju on the slant.
Trubisky.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Smith-Schuster.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Packers 14. Saints 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down in the first half? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
7-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Green Bay.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Trubisky's
that one good for 37 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Giorgio Tavecchio on for the field goal. A 23-yard.
The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Edmonds on the tackle.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Ready to get their next drive underway. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got him in. It's Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Singletary. Singletary loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Eric Kendricks.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
A 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Sin.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now Trubisky to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead.
The score, Packers 24, Saints 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. Dorsett's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return comes to a right at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky going top shot. Wide open, complete. And get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 24. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. First down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
That's complete to Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Throwing is Newton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7.
Good catch there by Emmanuel Sanders, and he's exactly who you want in your locker room and who you want on your team. He can integrate into an offense quickly. He joined the San Francisco 49ers at midseason last year and had a huge impact in their run to a Super Bowl. He's a veteran receiver that everyone respects. And yes, he can still play.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Marcus Sin. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
It's 4th down. Philip Dorsett down.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Chris Jones, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Newton. Oh, my goodness, another interception. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Singletary. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On the counter, this is Singletary. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to roll. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.